Hello, hello, Scorpio. People in placements. Let's dive into your reading. Scorpio energies. Starseed and land back. Red flag. Let's see. Advice for Scorpio energies. Messages for Scorpio. Positivity, faith, and optimism. Savings. Detox your friendships on the top. Scorpio messages for Scorpio energies. A fiery climax approaches, balance spirituality and practicality. Step out of your comfort zone. A new start is coming. Your dreams need a practical plan. This could be a new beginning in finance, something related to that. Self-worth, self-love. Let's get you one of these. Messages for Scorpio energies. Scorpio energies. Okay, you could be completing a cycle at this time, Scorpio. This could have been a cycle of like lack, a cycle of a lack of self-love even. Scorpio energies, message advice for Scorpio people and placements. Scorpio's advice. Fork in the road. Something about resiliency, time to go. Okay, you could see something in the future approaching you. It says, are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth, fame, big ideas, inventions, and desires? The appearance of this card is a sign you might be devoting too much time to dreaming or talking about dreams. You have to get out of the chair and make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you begin to take incremental steps. Take one step towards the gods, and they take 10 towards you. This could be regarding work, job, connections, opportunities through others. Maybe you know a guy or something like that. Let's see. Scorpio's Oracle message. Scorpio energies advice for Scorpios. Channeling energy. Interesting with goat here. Okay, let's see. Confidence and sure-footedness. Interesting. Interesting. As goats only need a few inches of space to keep their footing, you only need to take small steps to work towards your dreams. You may not have what you need to cross the finish line, but each small action pushes you one step closer. Perhaps you've already achieved much, but wonder if you can achieve even greater heights. No matter your step on the success journey, know that talent is only a part of the equation. The only thing truly needed to rise is believing you can. The rest is learned as you go. Beautiful energy. You could be detaching from a lot at this time, maybe even real estate, maybe where you're living. You could be changing that. Chanting could help you, mantras, things like that. Let's see. Scorpio's advice. Wow. Came out kind of quick. Endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving. She never turns away from you, no matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you might have made. She is here for you. Always feel the safety and sanctuary of divine hugs. So you can pray to your angels, guides, guardian angels. We're all sent down here to help you, guide you, love you, give you the reassurance, and be grateful, and amen. She is your soft place to fall and your kindest, most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks into ever greater expectations, into sweet relief and comforting connection. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. The devotee of Kali Ma and Hindu saint Sri Ramakrishna taught that when a tree is young, it should be fenced, lest it be destroyed by cattle. What does that mean for us? Positive qualities like healthy self-esteem can be burgeoning within us, even when we're not fully aware of the extent of positive change that comes from the subtle inner shifts of the mind, heart, and soul. Significant healing shifts often take place beneath conscious awareness. This is good, preventing the sabotaging aspect of the mind from killing off the fledgling quality before it's strong enough to stand up to the patterns of the past and assert itself, rather than, for example, being trampled by overly critical or shaming voices. The protection of the young tree is a symbol for taking care of that which is vulnerable until it becomes strong to stand on its own and fulfill destiny. This is what a mother is meant to do for a child. It's interesting. We have a new moon in Cancer approaching us, I think next Wednesday actually, and that'll be making a trine to your energy. It's a very lucky new moon as well. It'll be conjoining Jupiter, very protective force, very abundant wisdom, luck, God, divine intervention type vibes, very positive. So let's see. Don't let clumsy or ill-wishing energies around or within you get anywhere near it. Let Kali Ma protect you from that within and without. Interesting. You are deserving of comfort. Allow yourself to experience it without reservation. Beautiful. So maybe putting a greater focus on, Lakshmi, comfort, anything to do with like positivity, Aphrodite, Venus, all those concepts could really be important to magnetize it towards you at this time. We do have Venus still in Taurus right now, but let's see what else we can get. Scorpio's energies. Tree. So there's a lot of growth here for sure. There's potential. There's new creations. You might have to make huge shifts, though, is what I'm seeing as well. There could be a lot of options as well. New beginnings, though, definitely regarding like finances or attracting things towards you, savings. It says one tree from earth is best to see. It springs from birth, good health for thee. And if the tree should reappear close to the current, your goal is near. So you could be completing or coming close to some kind of goal or beginning of a goal or channeling something, a goal into creation or something. Let's see. Messages for Scorpio energies. Dark Moon. I think Sag just got this. You could have Sag placements. Could be dealing with one. Voices in the reverse on the bottom. Sometimes trying too hard to hear the guidance is what destroys the magic. Wait for the answers to appear rather than searching. Advice is often offered when we least expect it. Keep an open mind and don't miss powerful signs because you're too busy expecting the guidance to come in a different way. Trust Spirit to offer guidance in a way that serves the highest good, your highest good, and you will come to understand when the time is right. So just be observant. Great piece of advice. Always note things that are happening. Remember things. You maybe even journal. Sometimes it's good to even take time out just to reflect, especially if you had dreams and you're like, I realized this the other day. I had a dream, but I didn't realize how it made sense until the next day was over, and then I realized, oh my god, like that thing in my dream had a connection with this thing that I saw today that had this meaning. So it's interesting how they correlated, but I didn't, it was just interesting. Scorpio's advice, guidance, messages, sovereignty, interesting. Crow, you could see a lot of crows, hearing crows. I think that's a sign of Morgan. Community, interesting. Honey, bees, potency with goat. We're seeing a lot of goat energy, so maybe the goat spirit animal could be relevant. Scorpio's messages for Scorpio energies. I trust my feelings and give them ample room for expression. The more you can unleash your emotions, the less controlled about them you are, the more you can tap into the deep understanding of them, right? So let's see what else we got. Scorpio's messages of advice to guide them towards success from the benevolent spirit team. Interesting. Let's see. Something could have been disappointing to you. Your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and outer experience, so commit to what truly ignites your heart and don't be dissuaded by anyone or anything. If you are seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects to your heart. Follow the genuine, meaningful bliss, knowing that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail, you shall arise. Okay, when your attraction is deep and soulful, you have the capacity to stay the course even through difficulties. Spiritual empowerment, your ability even today to create something positive, gracious, and loving. What ways of being and which practices enhance your ability to be a generator of positive karma in this lifetime? Small steps lead to great accomplishments when we stick to the path. Be patient in your mission, and you shall go far. It's kind of like giving that vibe of like when you think it'll take a minute, it takes an hour. When you think it'll take an hour, it takes a minute. Let's see, 37 here as well. Oracle of Chaldea. Continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Sometimes the body is ready to let go, whilst the mind still holds on. At other times, the mind might need to be patient as the body processes an experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There is no need to be impatient or judge yourself. You are summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which has previously held you back, so you're gathering energy. When the time is right, the healing will happen more easily than if you tried to push forward prematurely. And I'll ask your guardian, make that prayer to open up for healing or the guidance or understanding, to get that kind of understanding to help you heal. That's a great prayer that you could maybe ask and see how things shift throughout the day or what comes up for you. Things are going to work out. Be positive. Beautiful. Well, we know we have some healing to do. We also understand that alongside our vulnerability, there is courage, wisdom, and confidence. By acknowledging our wounds and also affirming our strengths, we ready ourselves to take our next steps. Interesting. Embrace practices that help you feel connected to the light. Grow the trust in the spirit within you. This is not about ignoring where you need healing. It is about knowing at a deep level that you are loved, spiritually guided, divinely held, worthy and capable of healing. As you trust in the spiritual light within you and the connection to the spiritual world increases, so too does your readiness and acknowledge and engage with that which needs healing. You feel safe and supported and ready to move on. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm really feeling that powerfully. That's beautiful. There's a lot of blooming, a lot of kind of maturing energy here. Let's grab you a Celtic Oracle for Scorpio energies. Scorpio energies, messages for Scorpio people and placements. You could feel like there was some kind of conflict in a family matter or home matter. Hmm, I'll pull some tea leaf messages. Scorpio's energies. Scorpios. You could need a vacation. Scorpio messages. Someone could have been undependable or insincere. This could have been like a younger woman maybe you were involved with. Anything else for Scorpios? There could be something about working on your intimacy issues. There could be spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding as well. You could be reinvigorating your passion. There could have been something about ego that could have played a part in your intimacy. Um, it's like you've gone through some period of frustrations, which has allowed you to like advance in some way. Like maybe you've done the work, or it's allowed you to reflect in different ways, new ways that comes to different understandings. Um, you could be hanging out with a friend at this time. There could be a successful outcome to something here as well. Maybe during a vacation or hanging out with friends. Persevering will help you overcome any issues as well. Slow and steady, kind of like the camel in the hot weather, and it will allow you to successfully overcome an issue. And you could be going towards some kind of celebration, fun, enjoyment soon, or something like that. But let's get your advice for Scorpios from me. Oh, interesting. Flamingo, embrace the in between. Okay, if you're feeling nervous or wobbly, stop worrying about the past and future. Instead, be present, balancing for now in the space which creativity arises. Creativity is your birthright, but if you're moving too quick in an attempt to avoid discomfort of transition, you blind yourself to miraculous possibilities that are before you now, and those just coming into being. We do have a new moon approaching next Wednesday, conjoining Jupiter, very lucky, abundant, protective new moon in Cancer that rules real estate and our relationship to our family and our emotions. The past has lessons and planning as its merits, but right now you might be imbalanced because you're becoming too nostalgic for what once was or too anxious about what the future might hold. This is time to plan carefully. There is time to plan carefully. For now, be still and know that Spirit is here, co-creating with you in this moment. The next step appears when it needs to. Relax into a state of equanimity and balance, so any anxiety transmutes into trust and faith that all will be as it will for the highest good. So this could be a time of more receptivity, relaxing, inspiration arising, letting go, shedding, transmuting, transforming. Very interesting reading. Let's get you some last juicy messages before we close this out. We now have them in 2 bins because we've had so many more. So let's see. Scorpio's energies, messages from their spirit team, spirit guides for Scorpio energies. Oh, good lord. Good lord. It popped out. Something could have been like overly aggressive or overly like maybe just like constantly like dramatic. Okay, those are not messages. All right, let's see. Scorpio's spirit team, guides, benevolent ancestors, God, Jesus, whatever terms and deities names utilized. Let's see what we've got. We have code words with your spirit guide. So if you need a warning that something's not right for you, you can tell your spirit guide, spirit team, God, Jesus, etc. Holy Spirit, please show me this if it's not my best interest to stay in this situation. And then you'll always know going forward in case you're in like a business situation, relationship, whatever place. If you see this or hear this, it could be a sign that you need to be careful or something. You need to exit a situation. Embrace the upheaval as it is a catalyst for renewal. So something could be like this change. I heard something that's like when things are going, what is it? It's like when we go through a lot, we go very quick. We go very fast. When we don't go through a lot, it's very slow, right? So it could be something about some kind of like speed up because of some kind of change that you're encountering right now. Do not fall prey. So you could be learning a lot about relationships, about how to not fall prey to certain things, about how to be more discerning. We have cutting through people's masks, right? Seeing through something beyond deception, beyond confusion or lies. Be disciplined with your money. So being more like cognizant or strategic with your money, so that you can achieve what you want to achieve. Delayed but coming. Keep healing. So something could be delayed, and this could be because we're going to encounter some retrograde energy in July, I believe. And then we'll reapproach all these topics kind of, I think, in January of next year. But yeah, there's a lot of back and forth energy as we enter these new eras, right, of our lives. We're still wrapping up past previous eras. They want to pop up on you. So maybe somebody's obsessed, someone's possessed, whatever. They abused your kindness, selfish. So maybe somebody always put themselves first, didn't consider you. And this is because when we have a lack of healthy boundaries, we create these relationships, right? So they can't control your mind anymore. So having your own power, empowerment, etc., your own detective ability, value the efforts you have made. So continue to commend yourself, to give yourself more empowerment. Release your ex. So continue to shed, continue to grow. They've been trying to take from you. So this could have been a thief of some sort or another. Yeah, very interesting reading, actually. We have finito. Wow, if that's not clear enough. And trying to distract you to stop your success. So very interesting reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.